Hi, it's Enrique with Canine Perspective. Today we have Cleo. In this video we're going over a little bit of some lure work. So luring, Cleo's a puppy board and train. She just here for positive reinforcement stuff. So we're using little pieces of turkey here, which she kind of thinks she smells. So we're going to be talking about luring. So luring is using food and having the dog you're guiding the dog's body through their nose. So what we can do a lot of different shapes and behaviors right here. I'm not going to be drilling out, because the common trick or command owners want to teach first is sit, sit, sit. But for us, we want to make the dog just, get the foundation of luring down. Then we can start teaching, name calling, sit, down, stay, place, all these other fancy commands, but not until we can maneuver the dog into like these positions. So here I have the food. I'm gonna bring it down to Cleo's nose and move, and then yes, mark it, and then let her eat it. So when I say yes, I'm telling her that is what I want to see. Here's the food, and then I release the food for her. So here again. So here, there's food, she follows me, yes, and I release, and then she eats it. Good girl. I'm not saying anything, I'm just marking it and then letting her follow the hand. So here I'm gonna go to her nose, bring her back up. She's offering me a down. Yes, good. So then there, I'm not asking for her down, I want her to keep moving, so then I'm rewarding her for kind of getting up and following me. So what we're wanting to do. So here, yes, good girl. Good, so here's food, she follows my hand. What I can do, here's a little circle maybe, and yes. Good girl. Good. So I'm marking and rewarding for her following me. Yes. Good girl. She is so tiny. Good. Oh. Yes. So now she even just sees my hands. She knows what to do. Here, we have a little placemat. It's a lifted surface for her. See if I can lure her on there. Good. Yes, so little brave girl. Oh, that's my finger. Yes, a good girl. Yes, a good girl. Good, see if I can lure her off. Good. And then, good. Yes, I'm rewarding that because she keeps going for the down. So just rewarding for her to get up because I need her to follow. Yes. Take this glove off. Good. Here. Yes, good girl. Try again. Okay. Almost. See if we can get one paw. Yes. Yeah, good girl. Okay. Good. So now I can try to see if I lure her into the down. Yes. So now I can lure her on a place. I can lure her into a down on place. I can lure her off place, and then into maybe do a handstand, or not handstand, just like a sit pretty type thing. She's standing though, so it's not really sit pretty. Good. and then maybe into like a sit. Good, so let's see if we can get the sit. Good, yes. So I have 1, 2, 3, spin, stand, 4, and 5. 5 commands. Place, down, sit, stand. There's another one. Maybe even paw, maybe touch my leg. So, and then here's the down. Wait till that booty goes down. Yes, good girl. Maybe let's try roll over. Might be too much. Yes. Good. Here, this is something else. Yes, good girl. Looks like she was a little hesitant with the rollover because every time I go try to make her turn, she's stand up. So just a little nervous about it. But good, so the down, what I'm doing here is just pushing into her and then in an angle, like, there's 2 ways. There's the one where it goes like just like from the sit, like that. Yes, dude, she's good. And then let's bring her up. Good, let's get her moving. Okay. Good. So she's moving. I push in and down. Yes. The sitting, obviously, it's just a pull up. Wait. Pull up. Push, pull, pull, pull. Yes. And she gets it. Right there, she got up at the end, but those are like the kind of, what's it called? The motions of it. I'm not saying place, I'm not saying sit, I'm not saying down. All I'm doing is just getting her used to going to these positions. Once they're consistent, then we can start labeling them down, sit, stay, security, paw, touch my leg, anything like that. But nothing out of the ordinary. She's really good. She's got good food drive. She seems to be really into it. She's got good speed and everything. What else? So we're gonna keep doing these exercises for her. It's like playing with your puppy, you know? So you can make this really exciting. Let's see. Good. Come on. Come on. Yes, a good girl. Yes, a good girl. Okay. Good, little spin. Little sit, little down. So she thinks it's a game now. Yes, good girl. And I feed her. So all I did there was I did some luring. I did a down. I did a sit, and then she got the reward at the end on place. So that's how we can advance it. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary with her. She isn't really into her kibble, so that's why we used a turkey. What else? So, you know, we can also do the name stuff and everything. But right now we're just gonna take it slow with her. Just, you know, follow my hand, that's all. We'll get her fitted with the gentle leader. We're gonna need to get a new one because she has a very tiny face. Very tiny face, very tiny face. What else? If you ever see Cleo maybe kind of getting bored and wandering away, reward for something else, just like a simple lure. Let's say we're trying to get her to roll over. She's not doing it. She's getting frustrated. She's not getting the food. We're getting frustrated because she's not rolling over. So then we'll just reward for the down and we'll do something else. We'll change the topic just to keep her interested, and then we'll revisit the rollover another time. What else? There's a rollover. So yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. She seems really fine with the food and everything. So we're gonna keep doing this. Keep making it fun for her while she's here. Hi, San Miguel Camp Perspective. Today we have Cleo, and today we're going to talk about our Learn to Earn program. Our Learn to Earn program is a not our program, but it's we take a little bit of that program. It's a very big program of this lady created it, and she's a really good dog trainer. But her whole thing is having the dog tethered to you throughout your whole day and rewarding for everything you see that you like. Pretty much that part is unrealistic just because no one has that time. But what we do take away from it is the sit to say please. So right now, Cleo is standing and she's jumping and doing all these behaviors that we wouldn't want to reward. And here she wants to go that way, so she's getting tension. So then she comes back here. Yes, good girl. And I rewarded her for sitting, because that to me is her saying please. Because if we want her to say something, if she wants something, we need her to sit. So we're going to wait. This is like the waiting game. So what's going to happen is you can, yes, good girl. Good. Even those paws, we don't want to reward there, so I just took the food away. So here she's feeling tension. Right now she released the tension by coming over here. And we're just going to wait. Yes, good girl. Good. Yes. Yes. So for the standing stuff, I shouldn't have rewarded. She got the food for sharp teeth. So here's the food. So I'm going to move this way. Good. Yes. Better. I move just to get her moving from the sit to repeat it. Yes. Good. So she's still sitting, so I move. She moves with me, and I wait. So right now, I only give her this much leash. She goes over there, she gets tension. She's creating that tension herself. But what's not happening is I'm not giving into that tension. So the only way for her to turn off this tension, because it gets annoying for dogs, is to come to me. So see how she's resisting now? That's not going to turn the tension off. What's going to turn it off is actually coming to me and then sitting. So she's trying to sit, so she moves forward. She sits, yes. Good. So we're going to keep repeating this. And it's going to take a little bit in the beginning, but again, we move here, we stop. Good eye contact. Yes, good girl. And she's getting better with the paws. We move again, this way maybe. Hold to stop. Yes. Good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So, sit to say please. We're going to be using this for thresholds, training. We're going to keep repeating it. Again, just to stop the jumping and the standing. It's cute and everything, but some people might not like it. So, what we're training here is if you want something, you want pets, you want treats, you want food, you want to go outside, sit first. So right now she's pulling me. She doesn't get anything with the tension. So when she pulls, I hold my ground, she gets attention. Now she's like, okay, I can't go anywhere because I've tried it before. I want to go somewhere, I usually get my way when I pull, but now I'm not. And this is annoying, it's not going away. So the only way to turn off the pressure is to sit or come to me and sit. Another Learn to Earn part of the learner program we like, we're only just do this a few times, so we're not wasting turkey, is the automatic leave it. So I have the food here. She sees it. Good. What I'm going to do is throw it that way. She sees it. Now she's getting tension. Good. So the tension is not being released until she comes to me. And my arms are relaxed. She's the one pulling my arm like this. That's the first part. The second part would be the butt on the ground. Okay, so she's looking for the turkey still. It's over there. Good. It's literally right there. Yeah, she sees it now. Tension, tension, tension. Still tension. Yes. Good. So I'm going to grab the same piece of turkey. No, 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 no. Play with her again. Cleo. Good. She knows I have it. Good. Toss it over there. Tension. She sees it. Tension, tension, tension. There's still tension here. And then she releases the tension. She sees the turkey, tension again, relax. But now she's looking at the turkey. So I'm going to wait for her to look at me first. So tension, tension. Yes, that's what we're looking for. So as we keep repeating this, I'm going to start we're going to start throwing the food on the ground as well. But then she's going to look at the food and look immediately at us. So she's going to stop that lunging. But good, those are two parts of the learner program we like to use. The automatic leave it and the sit to say please. So we're gonna reward when we go to the doors, thresholds, stuff like that. And then just like in food in general. So like if you bring out the food, like her bowl of food and she's jumping here, she's like excited, 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 but then you get this, then put the food down. Or what you can do is actually use the kibble as reward in practice. So like use the kibble for luring, plays, sit down, all these other things, and then also include the learner program of sit to say please. So there's a lot of opportunities to practice. Obviously, whatever time life gives you, that's how you would use it. But it's just a good little trick or manner to add to Cleo and her life and everything. Right? Goofy girl. Hi, it's Enrique, the Camera Perspective. Today we have Cleo. And this video, we're going to be going over place. Should have brought the placemat. So we're going to talk about how we started getting her used to just going on the place bed with lure and food, and then kind of like speaking about how we're going to progress it depending on how she's doing with it. Cleo. So what we're going to do first is do the lure, go to her nose, bring her to the place bed, yes, and reward and release the food. Or mark it and release the food and reward. Mark and reward, jeez. And then here, I'm going to cue the word break, let her know she can hop off, and then also give her the treat there, just so that I'm giving her multiple opportunities to get the reward to keep her engaged. Break, yes. Good girl. Good. Lure. Good, yes. Good. So far she's really good. No hesitation. Break. Yes. Good. Do one more, see how this one goes. Good, yes. So you see there, I didn't really go by her nose that time. I kind of gave distance. We're going to do one more. Break. Jesus. Good. Yes. Good. So now since it's really consistent, what we're going to do is cue the word, then lure, and then mark and reward. Break. Good. So, wait, watch your paw. There we go. Okay. Place. Yes. Good. Just like that. Do a few more. Break. Good. Cleo. Place. Yes. So what we're doing here is creating a sequence. I cue the word, the lure starts, she goes there, she gets her reward. Break. So now she's learning, every time you hear this word, we're gonna do this. Place. Yes. Good girl. I'm not having to help her anymore. Break. Place. Yes. So now we can start introducing maybe some little duration work. So what I'm gonna do is kind of like walk around. Yes. Good. So for every step I take, yes, and she's staying there, I'm marking and rewarding. Rewarding for her because she's staying there. Yes. And then she's only allowed to hop off when I say break. Break. Place. Yes. Oh, that's not a piece. Oh, there's a piece right here. You're like a girl. Break. Good. Place. Yes. Good. So that's how we do place. All now what we need to do is repetitions. The issue with positive only is if she hops off without me saying break, the most I can do is just put her back there with food. I can't correct or anything because it's just positive only using food. So this is like the most we can do. Right now it's just like a fun little trick, fun little game. Go here, you get this reward. It's not like there's nothing serious about it. It's just, having fun with Cleo here. Break. Yes. Good. Place. Yes. Good girl. Good. So that's place. When you're practicing, like you use her food, or if she's not interested in her food, you can use, high value like turkey, lunch meat, anything like that. Break. Let's go. Let's go, Cleo. Where's a good Cleo? Good girl. Good. Hi, San Miguel, Kind of Perspective. Today we have Cleo. In this video, we're going to be teaching down. So we're going to go ahead and teach you how to lure her into the down. Down is obviously the traditional lay down, don't move. But we're going to, we can teach her to stand if we wanted to. She's a really good stand. Good, so what we're going to do here is we have two ways to teach down. We can do it from the sit position, hold the food down, she goes down, yes, mark, and then reward. Do a few more of these. Break, break, yes, good girl. Good, there's a sit, there's a down, yes, good girl. Cleo, break, yes, good girl. So I'm rewarding for her laying down. I'm also rewarding for her when I say break, just to keep her moving so she's not constantly drilling out the down because we don't want her to get stuck and just offering me down. I want to let her know that you can also do other things. So see how she's kind of doing the down here? Yes, good girl. There's a sit. Good, wait. Yes, good girl. So now the second way we teach down, geez, hold on, is in motion. So here, she's following my hand, push in and down. So in an angle, yes. So I didn't reward her right away because this little booty didn't go down. What's a good girl, Cleo? What's a good girl, Cleo? So here again, push in and down. And yes. Break. Yes, good girl. In and down. Yes, good girl. So here again, in, down, yes, good girl. I'm not saying down like cueing or any commands, I'm just saying what I'm doing. In and down, yes. Cleo, break, break, yes, good girl. So here's a sit. Well, she already offered it, yes, good girl. Where's a good Cleo? Where's a good Cleo? She's so cute. Good. So now once it's getting consistent in everything, we can start labeling it. So see, she's offering it now. Yes, good. I want to get her to keep moving. I don't want this to be her go-to command. Yes, good girl. Yes. 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 Good. Yes. Good. Here we're going to sit first. Good. Yes. Good girl. So I want more. I mean, it's very consistent. So the way we would kind of introduce the word would be in a sequence, kind of like the place command, and other commands we've been using is, hey, don't go that way. She's going to the place bed. Is we break her out. Good. Down, in, and yes. Or from the sit, what we can do is this. So put in the sit, down, then the lure, and then reward. Cleo, Cleo, yes, good girl. A little bit of recall there. Call her name, Cleo, Cleo. Little tug, yes, good girl. So here, down, yes. Down, lure, yes. So that's how we do the down. If she gets up from the down, can't really do much. All we can do is just kind of put her back in the same position and just, lure her back, because this is only positive only. This is positive only. So we can't really correct right now. She's a little puppy. Little puppy. Hey, little puppy. We stuck? Yeah. Down. Yes, good girl. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Good. We'll cap it there. But yeah, just kind of playing with her food. If she's into the kibble at that day. If not, using high value treats like what we're using is like lunch meat and everything like that. But yeah, she did good. Right. Hi, it's Ricky with Camera Perspective. Today we have Cleo in this video and be going over the sit command. So it's very simple. Using your hand, you can guide her and then pull up. Once you pull the nose up, the butt should go down. If she does anything else like paws or anything like that, we typically don't reward that. But since this is our first time doing it with her, we will kind of just we'll see how it goes, and we'll kind of see what we need to not reward or what to wait on and everything like that. So here, she's already sitting. And yes, good girl. So as soon as all the butt goes down, I mark it and reward it. Up. Yes, good. Move, up. Yes, good girl. Make her move. Good girl. Yes. Shh. That's good, Cleo. Good. So again, what I'm just doing is simply just moving the food and pulling it up. Yes, good girl. Good. Yes. It's good, Cleo. Good. Or even from the down, we can still do it. Yes, good girl. Good. So this is probably the easiest command to teach, to shape. So again, yes, good girl. So there I'm rewarding for her just moving, so she's not getting stuck in the sits. Yes. Good. Yes, good girl. Good. Yes. Pull up. Yes. Good girl, Cleo. And then up. Yes, good girl. So once she starts like kind of like, she's getting that, she's understanding because when I start to pull up, she just sits without me helping her. So I pull up. Good, try that again. Yes. So I don't need the food to put her into the sit. She just kind of does it once she starts to see my hand go up. Good. Yes. Good job.
Oh. Here, 1 second.
What happened?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh. Okay. Move. Good. 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 So you see how we're doing this? So it's just once the book goes on, yes. And then little feed little Cleo. So let's sit. Again, we can do it just from like in movement, or if she happens to be standing, we can take advantage of that and drill it out. Or if she's laying down like that, I pull up and she sits. Yes, good girl. Owners usually don't teach that because it's, I don't know why they don't teach it. But you can absolutely teach sit from down. Wow, wow, good. So you have another command to practice position. Right now, she's not really ready for the word, but what would happen is, this is what would happen. I have the treat, sit, up, and there. So technically, she's not ready for the word because it's not clean. So sit, yes, good girl. So that was a good one actually. Good. Sit, up, yes. So, but she only has a few of those moments where she just kind of just jumps on me. But other than that, everything else looks very fine. So we can start proceeding to the word sit, getting her used to hearing the word, food goes up, and the reward. Hearing the word, food goes up, and reward. Right? Good. Alright, so we get the camera perspective. Today we have Cleo. In this video, we're going over recall with the long leash. So this exercise will be having 2 handlers. Donovan's going to be helping, having the short leash. The short leash is just to create separation. The long leash is just to create that distance and like make the command happen. So the reason why we have the short leash again is to create separation because you're going to find that Cleo might want to just stick with me, and then we can just force it so that we at least have something to train or something to train with. So with your long leash, we like to have it in our right thumb like this, closing so it's locked. And with the left hand, holds the rest of the leash. So with these fingers, what you'll be doing is reeling it in like this, because as she's coming to you, she's fast. She might pass me. So what we don't want is her having 30 more feet of passing us. So we're gonna be reeling it in as she's coming to me, like this. And then once we're done reeling it in, what you don't want to do is just grip it like this, because then you can get rope burn. What you're going to want to do instead is do the pointer finger lock like this. So I'll show you again. And then get it over that pointer finger, close it, and then it's locked here. What else? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get set up here. So I'm not going to be using I'm not going to be using any words right now, just getting her to just like follow me and feeling the leash tension to follow me. As Cleo's coming to me, I'm going to be very exciting, very engaged with her, and I'm also going to be moving backwards. Moving backwards draws in the dog, and I'll be clapping, saying Cleo, Cleo, making kissing noises or whatever, just to get her to come to me. But this exercise is also kind of tackling name recognition for puppies. So when puppies are young, you're gonna be wanting drilling out that name, so then when they hear the name, they immediately turn to you or come to you. Like it could be technically a recall, but we don't anything. We're not desiring anything like the structure of an actual recall. But this is just us playing with her, getting her used to just hearing her name, coming, and then getting a high value treat. So here I have a slack leash. What I'm gonna do is reel in a little bit, good, and then we'll let her settle first, and then I'm gonna start pulling. As soon as I start pulling, Dom's gonna drop the leash, good. I'm gonna move back, reel in my leash, and I'm gonna hold right here, good, good. Yes, good girl. So here, wait, yeah. Good, break. So here, what we're doing, again, I'm moving backwards, but when Cleo's coming to us, I also want her to land very close to me. So there she got a little far, so I did is gave her pressure towards, what is that? I gave her pressure towards me to see if she'll close the gap, and she closed it. So again, reeling in my leash. And once I feel tension, I'll let Diamond know when to drop it. So go ahead and drop it. Good. 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 Yes, good girl. Good job. Break. I've never seen her jump like that.
I hear about it. Oh, we're all tangled up. It's so hard to keep her hardware from tangling. There we go. Come on. This way.
Did she growl?
Yeah.
Okay. So one more here. Slowly reel it in. And drop it. Good. Hold right here. Good. And then I can either use a leash to pull her in, like that, or the food. Good. Yes, good girl. Good job. Cleo, break. And pull, pull. Yes, good girl. Good. See what she does here. So if this happens, I move back again. So this is too far. Wait. Yes, good girl. Good. One more. Break.
So excitable.
Come on. Okay. And drop. Good. Yes, good girl. Good. So now we're going to do, add the word. It's going to be Cleo, come. And I'm going to start moving backwards once I say that. And then if she's not coming when I say it, I'm going to eventually start moving backwards. And I'll be moving back at the same time to kind of draw her in when I say Cleo, come. And then eventually she'll hit the end of the long leash so that we can get her to follow through. Good. So our leash is slack now. And Diamond will drop it when I say Cleo, come. Cleo, come. Good. Hold right here. Good sit and good stop, but too far. Yes, good girl. Just throws herself at me. Break.
So funny. Come on, Cleo.
Good. Cleo, come. Good. Jesus. Yes, good girl. So there I changed it up. Break. I'm using the food as a lure to kind of position, to make her go into a certain position. But there she's just running too fast, so she jumps and she just crashes. Cleo, come. Yes, good girl. That was a good one. And I'm marking it, for a marker, yes, as soon as she turns around. Yes. Cleo, come. good girl. Good. That's it. Yes. Good. 2 more. Break it.
Even while she's distracted, that's really good.
Yeah.
Was she growling?
Yeah, she's like playing Donna.
She's so cute.
Cleo, come. Yes, good girl. Yes. Good. 1 more. Break. Cleo, come. Yes, good girl. Good. Do you want to give it a shot?
Sure.
I have enough in here. Good. We'll do 3 more. So take 2 steps in, drop that, just hold the end of it. Good. And then.
I expected something much drier.
Oh, sorry. It's the lunch meat, yeah. Good. Whenever you're ready.
Cleo, come.
Good. Good, there we go. Good, yes. Good. And then you'll mark as soon as she turns to you.
Okay.
Yes, and then you can mark that as well. Good.
All right. Is that 2 rewards then?
Technically, rewarding for the sit and the turning for you.
Okay.
But 1 reward. So she's coming to you. You can reward the coming to you, or here's a reward up. She sits, then reward.
Okay.
But she doesn't know it's like I'm getting a reward for the sit. It's like yes, because we mark it here. Because she already knows the marker.
Right.
Whenever you're ready.
Cleo, come.
And good. There you go. Good job. Good. 1 more.
Got melted little hops.
Good. Whenever you're ready.
Cleo, come.
Move back, move back, move back, move back. And move back, move back. Mark it. Yeah, good. Jeez. Good. Yeah, she throws herself. Good. And then we'll cap it here. Thank you.
Want me to take her away or you want her?
You can take her away, yes, sir. Okay. Good, so nothing out of the ordinary. She did really good. She's got a lot of speed. She loves food. Keenan is off place. She loves food. She loves humans as well. So this exercise was very fun for her. Getting a lot of actual physical exercise done as well. But yeah, we're technically tackling 2 things at the same time. Name, recall, long distance stuff, the sits, kind of leash pressure. When you feel this, follow it. And then once it goes away, you get turkey, you get pets, you get just human engagement alone for Cleo is a pretty big reward. So it's just fun game. Having the 30-foot long leash, again, is just to make the command happen in case you don't want to skip too many steps and just go straight to off leash, right? Because since she's just a puppy, she can get distracted very easily. So you can just leave it there. I'm going to use it again. But again, if it's just you have a partner to plan this, or not plan, to have this same setup, you're more than welcome to do that. The setup is unrealistic just because people call the dogs usually when they're walking away, running, or some sort of movement. Here it's just like a stationary recall where someone is holding Cleo and then someone is calling Cleo. Since this is only positive, you will always have the long leash on her. Because once you unclip that leash, it's like, how would you make it happen if she's not coming to you? So again, moving backwards, being exciting, getting low, really is very inviting for puppies, especially for Cleo. But yeah, we just got her used to just feel the leash pressure. She's like, what's this feeling? Oh, Enrique's going that way. When they follow him, and then once you follow him, then once you've come to me, you get the, the turkey and everything. Then we start adding a word, because as we keep repeating this, she knows what to do. She feels the tension, she knows to run. Then we'll add Cleo, come, and then if she doesn't follow, she gets attention. Since she already knows what the tension is, she's getting a sequence as the cue, the recall, or the leash pressure, and then the food and everything. It's good. So from a kitty camera perspective, today we have Cleo, and this video we'll be going over the stay command. So right now Cleo is sitting. If I put her into the sit, right, if I want her to stay, this is where we would use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is just say stay, and then I'll pull her over here, bring it closer. Good. So here, good. And this is just starting to teach stay. This isn't anything formal, but just getting her to be used to staying in one position. So I'm gonna go ahead and do is say, stay. I wanna move in front of her and then reward. Good. And then here, bring the food back up, put her back in the sit. Good. She's got turkey on her head, hold on. Okay. Good. So here, move this one side, other side. Yes. Good. Move again here. Yes. Good. So what I'm doing, I'm marking every time I move around her. Yes. And I'm bringing her the food so she's not moving. Good. Yes. Now if she gets up, what you have to do is just put her back in the sit with the food. That's all you can do, really. Good. Yes. Good. And then break. Good. Now she's free. So here, I put her into the sit. Good. Stay. Good. Walk around. And yeah. Yes. I don't repeat stay, I already said it once. So here, up, good. And yeah, good. So it's a little bit of, work needing to be done, but again, this is only positive only, so there's no way to actually correct her for moving, for just using treats and food. So the most we can do is just, if she gets up, put her back into the sit with the food lure. So here, we'll do one more. Good. Stay. Want to step out? Yes. Good. So here, food up again. Good. I don't reward there. So here again. Good. Yes. Move to the side. Yes. And then again, you'll get that. But what it's like I said, here. Like I said, the most we can do is just put her back in the sit. But now you have that. So once you put her into the sit, you can say stay and then walk around her. Because the stay, the down, the place, all those commands, those stays are implied. But if you want to get her used to hearing the word stay, you can say it, but it's not going to, it's not a big deal. But if I tell her to go place and I do a little walk around, it's expected for her to stay there. The best you can do with the food. But yes, this is fine. Now duration work with the down, how that would look is having her here in the down, and then 1 second, 2 second reward, yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, reward. So what you're doing is increasing the duration of her down. Now, as you keep practicing this, you see how I'm laying down or like crouching next to her. You're gonna start wanting to get rid of this and start increasing. So keep doing this, and then maybe stand up, and then reward, and reward, and reward, and then start moving back, and then reward, and start increasing it. She did good there, actually. So that's how that would work. And then other commands, pretty much the same. We can do that with the sit as well. If she's really struggling, she just keeps moving. Can take it slow, start where I'm like close to her. And that's pretty much stay. How we're kind of including it in her training is just rewarding her later. At the moment she does the command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reward. After that, then you can start doing what I was doing, which was like walking around, reward. Another step around her, reward. But good, she did a good job. Nothing out of the ordinary, especially with the puppy stuff. She's really good with the food drive and everything. What else? So yeah, this the duration and the stay part of the sit. We did the down. And now we'll just keep practicing this because again, all these puppies really need is just repetitions, not expecting her to get it right off the bat. Keenan,